beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. If you are not familiar with me, my name is Jennifer Diamond, and I live a whole food, plant exclusive, SOS-free, gluten-free lifestyle for health and well-being. And I live this way to heal. And today I'm going to show you how to take your yogurt and make another one. So about a week ago, actually 7 days ago for me, I made my very first batch of yogurt. And if you missed that video, please click the link that is here either in the description or on top, and you can watch that one first. And so I am going to take the yogurt and use it as a starter to make another one. So the first thing that I want to do is make sure that this jar that I'm going to use is sterilized. And so I went ahead and boiled some water, whoops, and I'm just going to gently pour some in the jar, and I just want to do a tiny bit just to make sure that the room temperature jar is now, not going to explode or anything. So I just gently put in the boiling water a little bit at a time for a minute. You would never want to take a jar that was in the refrigerator or cold and shock it with hot water. You'd want to make sure it's room temperature. And by just doing that, it should kill anything that might be in your clean container or jar. And so now that I have that, I'm just going to go ahead and pour it out, and yikes, it is hot. So while that just has a minute, I'm gonna just talk for a minute about what we did to make this yogurt. And what we did was we used a vegan, it had to say vegan yogurt starter culture. And this is from Cultures for Health. You can get it online. I can put a link in the description, or you can look at your local grocery stores. And they have little packets. And what this starter is all of the live cultures that are in yogurt. So what I didn't share on the first video is if you didn't have this, you could also use something. This right here is by a brand called Now, and it is like a capsule of the same thing. And I'll just show you. Here's some. You don't need that many. But if you took, one or two of these and just opened the capsule and pour out the powder, it's the same or equivalent as using a packet of this. And you could check the ingredients and compare them, but it's just another option. So if you tried your yogurt starter and it didn't work, then just start over, and this is the way you would do it. So you would take one packet or one or two of these, and then we also used the Eden Soy Unsweetened Organic Soy Milk. Now they have an original, which I mentioned in the first video, and a few other flavors. Those have other ingredients in them. And so I went ahead and got this one because it only has purified water and organic soybeans, which I'll show you right here. And that's what we're looking for. So we are going to need more of this today, but we are not going to need any of these yogurt starters because we were successful. Yay! So it's really very simple. All we're going to do is take some of the yogurt out of here. And how much yogurt? Well, this is my first time, but what I'm hearing is anywhere between a quarter cup and a half cup. So I could do a third, right? But I think I'm just gonna, I've been going back and forth which one I should do, and I don't know. I'm gonna go with half a cup and see where it goes. Now with this first yogurt, it was very tart, and I understand that the more you make them with the starters, the better the the better the texture, not the texture, the better the flavor will get. And I thought it was good the way it was now. So getting better and better is great. So I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop out some of our cultures. I think that 3 to 5 days would have been a good amount of time to go ahead and do the starter, but I just didn't have a chance, so this is 7 days, and so hopefully it will come out and still be great. And so there we go. I'm just going to continue to fill this up, and whoops, grab a little more here, and I think that we may have to put a little back. All right, so that, let's see, that looks pretty good. All right, so we're gonna put that aside, and then we're gonna take our clean jar, which is now, not boiling hot, and I'm gonna go ahead and just pour it in the jar, our starter. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of like any other starter, like sourdough bread. You take, some of the starter to make the next one, and this is the same idea. So. All right, let me put this down, and we'll put the jar back on the other one. Okay, and let's see, 1 second. I'll just wipe that down. Okay, and so now we're gonna take our soy milk, and if you didn't wanna use soy milk, you could use soybeans that you cook. I've never tried it, but I know you can do that. You strain them and you use that. But, we're just gonna do our shake, shake, shake. Like an 80s dance. And of course, if you have kids, grandbabies, anybody that, just wants to get some giggles going on in the kitchen, have them come and give a little shake. Give a little shake, give a little shake. And then we're ready to go. And so all I'm gonna do is literally fill the jar. Now, it did not use the entire carton, which this is a 32 ounce, and that's okay. There's a little left, and there was last time. So you could just use it for something else. So here we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a lid on it. And do it yourself, or gather your family, or friends, or significant other, and give it another shake. Really, really get those cultures mixing up in there. Just blend the goodies. Blend the goodies. Blend, blend. Don't forget to blend. Okay, now we're gonna take the lid off. We should be all blended because we don't want to put a lid on when we're putting it in the Instant Pot. And now we're gonna just take an empty container. There is no water in this for this purpose. This is a 6 quart. You can do it in an 8 quart or a 6 quart. I don't have an 8 quart, but I understand you could put 3 or 4 of these in an 8 quart. And it's taller, so you could use different, taller jars. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this right in the center of the container, and I did check to make sure that this jar would fit with the lid, even though it is sticking up a little bit. It did work, and now I'm gonna go ahead and put our lid on. And I gotta make sure that the lid is on correctly. There we go. And give it a twist. I'm gonna put this to sealing and plug it in. And now what we're gonna do is, there is a yogurt button on my Instant Pot. I'm gonna go ahead and push the yogurt button, and I'm gonna put it up to 10 hours, which is what we did last time. And I understand you can cook it anywhere between 6 to 12 hours. I always want to listen when my Instant Pot chats. It's just giving me a beep, letting me know that it heard my instructions and it's beginning. And so what I'm going to do is let it go until it's finished. And then after that, I'm going to let it come to a natural release and take it out, check it, taste it with you, put it in the fridge. That's it. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of when I go live or post new videos. Leave a comment. Let me know, do you like this content? Is there anything different you'd like to see? What is your experience with your second round of yogurt making? And do you do it differently? And how is that in terms of taste, flavor, anything you want to chat about? I'd love to hear from you. Go ahead and give this a thumbs up and help support my channel and grow it so I can reach other people. I would so appreciate it. Okay, so our Instant Pot has gone off. It says end, the yogurt is ready, and so it's already naturally released the steam. And so let's go ahead and open this together and see if our second batch is successful. I'm going to unplug it, which I always like to do. And let's see what we have here. Wow, okay. It's not hot, so it's warm, so I can take it right out. Wow, look at that. That looks pretty good. Wow, isn't that incredibly amazing that all we did was take some of the other one, the starter, and made this. So I want to get a little bowl and let's taste it. Okay, so I've got a little apple bowl and I'm just going to scoop into this second one, see how it comes out. Wow, look at that, yogurt. Unbelievable, that looks amazing. Wow, look at that. You know, I should have put it in a darker color bowl because there's not a lot of contrast. I'm just gonna mix it up just to give it a little bit of a thinner consistency, more like, you know, yogurt. That's, you know, the Greek yogurt is the thicker one. So I'm gonna just go for this. Here we go. Wow. That's really good. It's very tart. It's still very tart. And it's slightly warm. I prefer it cold, so I am going to seal it up and let it cool and sit in the refrigerator overnight. And then tomorrow, I'll be able to use it with some berries. And when I get halfway down, you know, finished with this one, I'll take some more out and do it again and keep doing it indefinitely. So I hope you'll try this and let me know how successful it is for you. And if you do anything different, cheers to plant-based yogurt. Take care, everyone, and don't forget to eat your greens.